Hello everyone! Today's card I created it for our card class that I have with my ladies. And see how adorable those little penguins are. I did a Flippy Flappy card. It's to put a gift card inside. The new Lawn Font die. See how it opens and you put your little gift card in. It was fun because I had a gift card with a little penguin, so it matched. So here is the new Flippy Flappy die set. So you get all these little pieces with it. And see all the Lawn Font has awesome videos for that. And also here's the new die from them, the Merry Christmas. So we'll be using that. And the stamp sets though, I used from My Favorite Things, Sweet Holiday Penguins. They are so cute. And that sentiment on top. So all three of those we used. So this is what the ladies that got the kit, they'll get. So they get 2 hills, they get the foam. I'm trying to find the little ones. There they are. Get all those foams. And they'll get 2 of each of the penguins that are on this card, so they can do another project, or if they make a mistake they have an extra. So I have 2 of the Merry Christmas because we'll layer them up, and I did 2 of the card where you put your gift card on, because I didn't like the back of it. So there's the pull tab, and I just put an F and a B just so we know it's the front and back. So there's the panels, and I have the size a little later, and that's a little pull tab thing. And you got 2 of these, so 1 for the inside. And the card base is 4 and 1/4 by 5.5. And I'm just gonna put the inside panel in. Easy peasy, just put it directly on. And when it's a card kit that I did with a class, I leave more of the details on there. So if they're watching and they're not at the class, they'll know what to do. And you take the little hill that has the sentiment for the inside, just like that, and it fits perfect. And I'm showing that it's the little penguin with the little gifts that will go inside. We'll color that a little later on. And close that up, and we'll put that to side, and we'll play with the panels. So you're gonna take, like I said, the Lawn Font has some videos that show you exactly how to cut and put your dies on. I'm just showing the girls what they have in their kits, so what they have to do. So you're gonna fold all those crease lines, and you want to do that really good because you want your panel to move easily. So you're going to flip it over to the back side, and you're going to do the same thing again. So just crease those lines. And there you go. So that piece is 3 and 3/4 by 5. And I did put the panel just slightly a little bit bigger, so they have a little wiggle room. I don't know if I said 5 or 5.5, just in case, just 5. Here is that little piece that's gonna pull, the pull tab, I would say. And you want to go to the back side, so not where it's pretty, it's the back side. So for both pieces, you're gonna go on the back side. So you're gonna pull it, and you want the first little crease panel to go in, and that's what you're gonna tape down. Just that one tab. You take some strong 2-sided tape, And because I have the skinny one, I'm gonna put two pieces there. And then you're gonna fold it downwards, just like that. And I have phone tape, and you want to just take just half of that, so not the other side, just the one side you want the release paper off, and you're going to put it to the edge of the card on both sides. And that's all you want to put there, because you don't want nothing moving or too close to the card, the gift card. So that's all what you're going to put. So you're going to play with it, and it's going to take a little bit for it to work good, but it'll get there. If your creases are good, it's going to work. So I just play with it just a little bit just to make sure that it's running good. I bring back my panel, like the card base, and I'm going to glue that down to it. And your little pull tab should match up to the bottom of your card base too. So, and you should have a good frame around. Just bring it down just slightly so I can see better, because the camera, well, my phone is in the way a little bit, so I'll bring it back up. There you go. See, that should line up to the bottom, and you should have a little trim all around. So then you're gonna pull that tab right down so you see that little tab there, and that's where you're gonna put some two-sided tape again. And you press that down good. And because I have two panels, you want to glue those together. Make sure to glue it really nice and snug so it doesn't come apart on you. And you don't have to do that if you don't have pattern paper or something. I had pattern paper on the other side, and I didn't like the look when you open it up. So there, you're gonna put it right on that little tab that I put that glue, and kind of center it the best you can. Make sure not to put it too tight, because then it won't want to flip. So there it is. It's working awesome. So there, I'm gonna put that little tab that tells you to pull down, and make sure the little arrow goes down. And I matched where the gift card goes to that little tab. So there it is. Now I'm going to put the panel that goes on top, and I'm just going to glue where I was showed, just those two sides in the top part. And you don't want it where that place that moves, because then it'll stop it from moving, right? So just make sure. And you want to line up the bottom part as best as you can, because you don't want it to be past that line, because you don't want it to be in the way of the card base thing. And see where I got snug there? It didn't happen to my first one, but it did to this one, and I left it in just in case other people get this problem. So see that little tab where it pulls? I put another one there just to block that so it doesn't catch on my card base. So I did add that to my kit, so they'll have both in their kits. So that will fix the problem. And like I said, I left it in just in case other people get that. The first one I didn't have a problem whatsoever, but this one I did. So yeah, it's an easy fix. So here I did a mistake. I should have put the heel before I glued it down, but that's okay. I have kits here, so I have another extra panel. I'm just going to glue it slightly, and then cut the two sides and then add it to that one. And just cut both sides. There. So now I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it on top of my card base one. So now I'm going to glue my Merry Christmas. And I took some glue, and I should have went to different glue. I find this glue is awesome for putting a little gem or sequins, but to glue paper, it's not the best. I mean, I love the tip on it. It works so nice, and you don't get the extra glue all over, but it doesn't stay that good. Like, there's a part I had to put where the A and the S, I had to put a little bit more glue from a different glue bottle. But we're going with it. It'll work. It takes a long time to dry. So I'm just measuring where my little penguins are going to be, so where I want to put my Merry Christmas down. Kind of have an idea. So now, like I say, I use a different glue. I use the Scotch glue here. And yes, it makes a little of a mess because my tip of my bottle is big, because yeah, it gets all plugged up in that. I need a new bottle. I know, I need a new bottle. Maybe after seeing this hot mess I made, maybe I'll go grab one. It's handy. I have a little store downstairs, so I could just go grab one. Why I don't do that, I don't know. Yeah. So here I'm trying to smooth that glue off, but you won't see it later when it dries all up. It's going to be clear. So here we're going to start coloring our little penguins. And I did this very easy because, like I said, it's a card class, and yeah, I didn't want to do it too difficult, and basically little penguins are not anyways, but what I did was I used C4 where it's going to be like black, where the penguin's black. I put the C4. So I'm going to do all my little penguins, every layer all together. So I'm going to do all the C4 on all three of them. Sorry. So I just do one little coat. There's one I have to go back. I think it's the last one I have to go back because it just looked like it was streaky. So I went back a little bit. And I'll bring some pencil at the end. So with this one, I think I used 4 markers. And that's it. Trying to think here. Maybe 5. Yeah, because of the presents. So I'm just doing my little penguins. They are so sweet. I was gonna do this card with a little elf, but the little elf was too big for the card base, so changed my mind and went with the little penguins. Now I got the YR16 for the orange, the little beak and the little flippers. And I went with the R24 for his little hat. Well, for all the red. So his little hat, the candy cane. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I went with 5 colors. Because I'm going to bring in green for the present and blue for the presents too. Yeah, there's a few ladies that bought that Flippy Flappy die from me, so I do carry some lawn font and some of my favorite things. So that's why I do classes with those, because I do carry them. And just coloring my candy cane here. Like I say, super easy. And I mean, if you don't feel like doing the pencil, you can skip the pencil, but I find that the pencil really does add a lot. Or just do your shading with your markers, so bring more markers in. You could have went with the 29 for the reds with the 24. That would be nice too. So now I got the YG25 for the green and the BG53 for a little bit of blue. There it is. And now I got my pencil, and the only pencil color I'm going to use today is the black. So I'm going to do a lot of shading with the black. And you'll see I don't put pencil marks or shade or anything for where his white coat is. What I do is I use my nib that's dirty from blending all those black areas, and I just slightly blend with that. So there, I'm just showing you where I put my pencil, and you'll see it's just a light gray that goes down for his white coat. If it doesn't work and you want it darker, you can always take a gray pencil. You'll see it shortly. It doesn't show up too much on the camera. I found that after watching it, you don't see it too much, but it does really add a lot to it. And you can do it darker, you can do it lighter. It's all up to you. I'm not sure if I bring back my pencil for this one. I know I do a couple layers on some of them. Oh, I guess not. So here, like I said, I'm using my dirty nib that has a little bit of the black already on it. And I'm just using that to shade around, so you have a little bit of the black on the white. And it's just very subtle. And that's what, I don't know, I tried that and I really liked it. So that's what I went with. But as I said, you can always take a light gray and put it, and then you'll have more showing, right? But like I say, because it doesn't show too much on the camera, it does in real life, it does. So here I'm just putting a little bit of white lines just to finish it off. And here's my little guy all done. He's too cute. And I'm going to put him inside. I'll just do it right now. And he's just going to go in there. There you go. So now I'm going to go with the one with the candy cane. And here where the white is, I do put some on the hat part and on the candy cane. But like I said, not where his white coat is. I'm just going to use my dirty nib. Yes, all the girls wanted to start doing Christmas cards. I'm not going to complain. I love doing Christmas cards. So we're on a mission of doing Christmas cards now. I do classes every second week. Last class I did not do a video for because it was a card that I kind of took ideas from, and there was already a video for that. So what I did for them was I did a live to show them how to put it together. So a lot easier to do a live than doing a video. So here I'm just blending that with my nib and my Gamsol. And I do bring in the pencil. Just a little bit more. And I do shade, I do put the pencil just on the bottom of his arms. I don't do it all around. And the creases or his neck, little hand there. Yeah, and brought some more in. I found it was too light. And just shade it until you're happy with it. A busy, busy week. I finish one release, jump to another release, and do card class. Oh, yeah. I keep busy. I'm telling you, I keep busy. And now I'm doing the shading, like I said, on his white fur. I think the last one you see it more. I think I went a little darker with the pencil, and I find you see a little bit more of the blending on the white fur. Because you really don't see it too much there. And on the candy cane and on the little hat, I put some white gel pen. And there, he's done. So cute. I think he's my favorite. I think he's my daughter's favorite too. She said she loved that one. And I'm going with the black again on this little guy. I did another video for last week, and I colored my penguins on that for CC Design Different, so you can go and watch that one if you want a different idea for coloring. So now I'm going to blend with my nib again. I do put some, like I say, on the little beak too, to make it a little darker so it's not such a bright orange. And blend that in. And now I'm going to start with around his white fur. Like I said, this one I think you're going to see it a little bit more. Maybe not. I thought you did. Sorry. I guess it's just the lighting. You can't see it too well, but I think on the picture I took at the beginning you can see it better. And now I got my gel pen, and I'm going to just put a couple lines. On his hat too. And he's done. Super cute. Now I'm going to have my foam squares, and I'm going to put two big ones on each of them. Also have the little one that I'm going to cut for the next one. I'll add a little piece to the candy cane. Just making sure that it's not lining up with the Merry Christmas, because then it'll be popped more because of the dimension on the words. So I'll go in between them. So now I'm just going to stick that on. And I do have companies that I work for, like Jaded Blossom, CC Design, and Ink and Splatter. If you want to see some of those videos too, if you just subscribe to my channel, you'll see all those videos also on there. And I'm going to pull that tab just to show you. And it works. Awesome. And that's my first one. So the writing is a little lighter on that one. And I have the gift card holder on there. All right. I hope you like my card, and I'll see you soon. Bye.